Hey everybody, welcome back to the best U.S. Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is October 5, 2024, and in this video we're going to be talking about the United States Mint's 2024 circulation strikes. But before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. It's a mighty big number. Not sure exactly what a bazillion is, but it's got to be ginormous. Also, guess what? Hey, we're always live and never edited. Try that at home. Now, we find ourselves at moneymetals.com. This is where the spot prices end of the week. Gold at $2666.50, silver at $32.40, platinum at $1,620, and palladium at $1,048.80. Dr. Copper settled at $4.57 at the end of that week. You're looking at it in stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.99. For a quantity of 1 through 39, you'll be paying $39.39, and they will buy them back for $33.57 each. And how long before they'll be $34, $35, right? Wouldn't that be something? Now, over here to the Bullion Sales at the United States Mint, says sales totals by month are updated every weekday by 5 p.m. And what's interesting is we have no additional numbers for September and no numbers for October, even though we're 5 days in now. So that easily could have been a time when the United States Mint in the last 4 days, right? The business days, Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, not so much a business day, but they could have added those numbers to these particular tables, and they haven't. So what they also haven't done, look at this. Let's go to the circulating coins production under U.S. Mint, about production sales figure, and then ultimately circulating coin production for 2024. And I highlight each and every single one of the totals. And in case the United States Mint actually does add additional numbers, these highlights will fall off. All right, so what we've got here, and this is pretty much par for the course for the year. I think back in March of this year, I noticed that these totals, they weren't very high, right? So we're looking at Denver, Jefferson Nichols right now. And even if you think about it, we're not even at a billion Lincoln cents for Denver or Philadelphia. That's remarkable. But totaling, it's at 1.7 billion. But, we could easily see a billion, but that's really remarkable. The United States Mint hasn't ordered very many coins for this. Well, actually, it's the Federal Reserve Bank hasn't ordered very many coins from the United States Mint, right? So that's what's really going down, is the Federal Reserve Bank isn't ordering coins. And why is that? Well, because probably the United States Mint was working overtime the last 3 or 4 years trying to get, remember the circulating coin issue, get coins moving? Remember that program? And they said that, there wasn't enough change in the system, but that wasn't really the problem. It was getting it moving around the system when we had COVID and even after COVID for about 1.5 years. So we have all this change just sitting in the vaults right now. And not only that, I would imagine, because economic times are a little bit different than they were few years ago now, people are probably looking through their couches and maybe even their jars and turning them back into the bank, creating even more excess coins sitting in the vaults. So it's just compounding the problem. And what does that do to the mint seigniorage, right? So if they're not going to have very much seigniorage, they've got to raise their prices in other areas. And I do believe that's why the United States Mint is charging outrageous prices for their silver products. Because let's face it, why would they have a price grid, all right, for precious metals and exclude silver? All right, now think about that. That's because they can make it any price they want. There's no justification needed, right? No. They don't have to give any reasons. They can just say, that's what it is. Take it or leave it. Now, let's keep on keeping on. Let's go over to YouTube and talk about the circulate. Well, you know what? Let me go back. Let me cover the numbers here real quick because I got sidetracked by my own thoughts here. All right, we're at 69.6 million strikes for the Jefferson Nichols 2024, and we could easily see more. We could see some totals for September. We could see totals for October and even November. However, I do believe that we will hardly see any numbers for December, seeing how that's when the Mint's going to be ramping up production for 2025. And remember, folks, the 2025 circulating coinage, as we know it, that's it. The dime, the nickel, the 50-cent piece, that the quarter, obviously, because there's always some kind of quarter program going, those will all be changed out. And the obverse, as you know it, is gonzo. I believe the portrait's going to be facing the other way now. It's going to go, if it was to the left, now it's going to be to the right, and vice versa. Incredible. We are in for a lot of changes here in our circulating change. And remember what I said in a video a couple days ago, that the Federal Reserve was looking into technological disruptions in their existing business models. So that was really like, what? Now the 5-cent piece. Remember the Denver pieces here that you're looking at. If these stay at this number, this will be more than, I think, than a semi-key date coin. This will be a key date coin because it's even 10 million more or less rather than the 2009 Jefferson nickels. That's a big deal, folks. That is something we should all be aware of. Look at this. The Roosevelt dime, 230 million, 92 million. Look at that, less than 100 million of those bad boys from Philadelphia. That's remarkable. The 25-cent, these are probably going to be some of the lowest mintages for the American Women quarters for the whole program. So that'll be interesting to see where we go for the last and final issuance, the Zitkala Shah quarter. So that'll be remarkable. And then the 50-cent pieces, I'm not really going to talk about that. Native American dollars, yada, yada. Let's keep on keeping on. So this is YouTube. I looked up the 2024 Jefferson nickel, and yeah, they're me. There I am right there. A month ago, I talked about it. Really, look at this 2024 Jefferson nickel, Hunt and Fill. There's me talking about it again. Yeah, NFC no more, but I also talked about the Jefferson nickels here. 24 Jefferson nickel and Roosevelt dime proofs. Not really what we're looking for. Look at this. It's been me, I think, this whole time. There might have been other people that are talking about it, but if they do, they don't put it down in their title. It's all about the D right there, and that was 3 months ago, but it goes further than that. Like I said, I've been doing this since March, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn. That was 5 months ago. Where are the nickels, right? Where are those nickels? And I think it even goes further. Look at that, 7 months ago now. A newsflash, where the 2024 Jefferson nickels, it's almost March. We have yet to see any, right? So think about that. I've been on top of this for some time, and that allowed me to buy some of those Jefferson nickel rolls. I got 2 of them for $11.99. Can you believe it? And I already sold 1. Now let's go over here to eBay. It's remarkable. You got to be on the front end of things. Well, hey, you know what? If you just watch this program, you might have known about it all along. And somebody, and I got to show you here on eBay, somebody is so astute. I just want to give him props and a shout out right here in this video. And when I see it, I'll show you. They're a brilliant salesperson. All right, here is eBay. This is 2024 Lincoln cents, and these are the sold items. And wow, right? What a score! Mint State 66 red. Philadelphia strike for $9.99, $5 shipping. I think that's absolutely brilliant. 67 red for 50. All right, we're starting to get an idea of what's what. $24. Yeah, I would definitely, and I'm going to be doing this shortly, now that we're starting to see more of these coins in a mint state show up on eBay. I'll be putting together a Philadelphia and Denver strike, not necessarily the quarters, but the Lincoln cents, the Roosevelt dime, and the Jefferson nickels in all P and D. I think this year is kind of important, and then yet next year, obviously, I've already told you about that. Let's keep on keeping on. $24.99 for an MS67 red. Look at this. We've got a P and D for just $40 and an MS66. And look at this person here over at that place knows that this is an extremely low mintage. Now, they're not calling it necessarily a key date like we can the Jefferson nickels. But like I said, we're still under $1 billion for each Philadelphia and Denver strike. Here, look at that. Come on. What? I can't even. That's a 67 red. I'm just trying to wrap my head around that. That's amazing. So the deals are out there, folks. And I would start looking now. And wow, look at that. Look at that. MS67 red. First day, 379. That's remarkable. 27 there, 49 there, 195 for MS68 red. That's an excellent grade, no doubt about it. MS67 P and D for 98. So that's 50 each, right? But, you know, look at that. You could get a 67. Same grade for a lot lower. Now let's go to those Jefferson nickels. This is where it really kicks into high gear. All right, 28 results. Now I did show you the Lincoln cents here. There were 87 results, but look at this, 28 results, and these are sold, folks. This is a pre-sale P and D and GC graded MS68, full steps Jefferson nickel top pop registry. There you go, $249 sold to the highest bidder. Or actually the best offer, $239 here. Yeah, incredible how, and you know what? This kind of an opportunity does not come around very often, and things like this level the playing field between dealers and people whose side hustle is eBay. It really puts us on a level playing field. I'll show you here that in a second. You won't even believe. So majority of these 28 are from one person, I would think. 249, 239, 149, 148 there for a P and D. Now look at this. Look at this. 89.99. MS67 sold by this person. 59.99 sold by that person, that person, that person, that person, that person, and so on and so forth. Get it? Yeah. And look, they only have that many sales, but I'll tell you what, they struck while the iron was hot, and they've been doing it for quite some time now. Really is quite something to behold when folks are that just genius. You got to hand it to them, right? And September 25th, $24.99 for a mint state 64. Looks like they possibly submitted a whole roll, right? So that's genius. Did you do that? That would be nice to know. Let's keep on keeping on. This is the mint state for Roosevelt dimes, $49.95. You get both of them, so that's $25 each. So clearly the winner chicken dinner is the dime and the Jefferson nickels. Look at that, $40 for a Denver. And like I said, you know, when I looked at these numbers initially, that 10 cents from Philadelphia is at 92, and you're looking at clearly more than 40 million, 45 million more than or 45 million less than Denver. That's remarkable amount, right? Look at that. So obviously the Philadelphia for now. And you know, the Mint could easily come back and say, we're going to load up because the Federal Reserve Bank just ordered a bunch of coins. Turn them back on, you know, get the machines running, turn them back on again, you know. So we could see that again. And remember also the Denver Mint also had swapped out some of their minting, the presses, right? So we'll see how that goes. They could be fully put those in and then just running a practice run or something. I don't know what they do, but it'd be really cool to find out. Really cool. Now let's keep on keeping on. I think I showed you the dimes. Let's go one more, next step. And here are the quarters, and I really can't say that the quarters are the same as the other circulating coins from the United States Mint because there's 5 issuances of the quarter each year. Unlike, you know, there's one Lincoln cent, one Jefferson nickel, well, P and D obviously, but I'm talking designs, all right? So here we are, and these are each, and I have here 2024 quarter box, $500, right? That's a full box, every single roll. 2024 Denver and Philadelphia Celia Cruz. This person has it wired tight. It's amazing for $689. Then Dr. Mary Edwards Walker, Denver and Philadelphia. And then Dr. Paulie Murray, errors found, and even though it's the same price. And then I think we have Paulie Murray here for Denver, $689. So the errors are found in the Philadelphia. But look, the point of this is it's only one person who's selling the P and D or the P or D. And that's this seller right here. Other than that, you're not going to get anything on eBay. So what this goes to show you is that quarters are also fairly rare this year as well. I don't know how many are being kept in boxes because look, some people they'll collect coins and they'll collect rolls, and some people collect multiple rolls, and some people collect boxes of coins, right? So there's different levels, like layers to an onion of coin collecting. It really is remarkable. Wow, I think that's the end of the show. Let me go to the plus ones. This has been really exciting today to talk about all this because we're in new territory, folks, for the modern. I mean, we are in, I want to say the coin renaissance. I always like to say we're in a coin renaissance at the United States Mint with all these new designs. We are so spoiled. The Mint's coming out with so many different designs. And maybe they've overcommitted to all these designs. I don't know. But they are doing a lot of things, and it's quite remarkable. Now, let me stop yammering over here. Let's go to the plus ones. This is about fate. Yeah, fate. When things don't get better, don't worry. They may get worse. What we can't avoid, we should welcome and embrace, right? Think about that. That way we can better understand it. Now, let's go here to 395.99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. Whoa, whoa. This is Feargal Sharkey, A Good Heart, with lyrics. It's kind of cool. This is by the channel Autistic DJ, so go check that out. So I want to thank y'all for hanging out, folks. It's been a really cool video. I hope you are able to glean something from this video that might help you understand circulating coins a little bit better. Yeah. Now, thanks for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It's free. Also, hey, guess what? Consider becoming a member. It's $1.99 a month. Price of a cheap cup of coffee. Stacker out.